What's going on, guys? Colt here if you do not know me, and in this video I'm going to show you exactly how I analyze the market. What we're going to do is go back test a whole week of US30, and I'm going to show you why, what it took to trade, and every key component into it to see the whole step-by-step process. Before we get started, if you guys want a free forex training, I actually did link one in the description, and this is a brand new training. So if you want to learn some of my US30 strategy, check that out. Also, I did open up my one-on-one mentorship, so if you want to be mentored by me and learn my exact US30 strategy, make sure that you follow me on Instagram and send me a message. I have 5 spots available. Lastly, if you guys could like this video, hit that subscribe button if you are not subscribed, and turn those post notifications on so you know when I post. Now, without further ado, let's get into my computer. Before we get into the market analysis, I want to show you guys something. We had news today on CPI at 5:30 a.m. PST, and it did have a very big effect on the market. Now, I want to explain something to you guys, and this is why a lot of prop firms don't allow you to trade news on their platforms when there's news, and this is why you guys should avoid trading news events like CPI and other big news events, because I had a student that actually was in a trade right here. They went short expecting the market to drop, and they had their stop loss right around here. That was at like 1,000 pips, but there's something called slippage where if your stop loss is right here and the market is moving at such a high pace, it will hit your stop loss, but it won't close because the market's moving so quickly. It's not able to close at that exact price level. So when you're trading with news, if you have your stop loss at 1,000 pips, 500 pips, whatever you think it is, and you're like, oh, it's going to get hit and close the position, I wouldn't be so sure, because this student, they had their stop loss at 1,000 pips, and it ended up closing their position at 3,000 pips negative. So instead of them taking, I think it was like a $300 loss they were supposed to take with this stop loss, they took a $900 loss today. So if a lot of you think, oh, my stop loss is fine, it's protected, when there's news coming out, that slippage might be very high and it might not hit your stop loss. So be careful in the future. Wanted to tell you guys that right now. Now, let's go back. I think October was a really good month. Let's go to this week right here, the 24th. I'm going to cover up this part, pretend like I don't see that. And when I'm trading, guys, I'm going to simply go to the 6:15 candle on the minute 15. One more. Okay, so when I'm doing my analysis, I like to make it very simple. I have a simple step-by-step process that I'm going to write out for you guys. So step-by-step process for my analysis. Okay. First step is I like to look at the trend we are in. 2, top-down analysis. 3, I like to look at what current candle we are having at the market open. So current candle at market open. And 3, 4, see if I could use my EMAs, anything like that, RSI, anything just to add on, any add-ons to confirm my bias. Okay, this is my step-by-step process when I'm trading. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to, I don't like to really. This video is sponsored by my program, FX University. Go to the link in the description to sign up, or there should be a link on this page. Once you go to join now, you're going to go to get started, and once you do, we're going to give you a code for 15% off. Go right here where it says to add promo code, type in FX1 and click apply. This is something that you could do in present time, but when you're back testing, if I go to the 1-hour chart, and this data, it's going to show me on the 1-hour chart the 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. candle. So it's going to show me realistically what happened for the next 2 candles. So what I'm going to do is kind of just like zoom out. Okay, for the previous day, we're in an uptrend. Looks like my overall bias should be to go long. we can see that we are pushing up at this point in time, and it does look like we have a nice W pattern forming. Now this is a bearish candle. When I want to go long, I want to buy, so I'm probably going to wait till the next candle closes, or this candle closes, and then I want to wait for the next candle to close too. So I'm going to wait for the 630 to 645 candle right here, and that's where I see a lot of confirmation. We can't see a break of resistance pushing higher. It's nice that the body of this candle did not close up here, so this does look like a nice buy entry. So I'd go long right here, and with my stops I'm always just going to have it below previous support, the previous low to protect, and then I'm obviously going to aim my TP for my psychological level right here. So that's what I'm looking at right now. RSI, EMAs, I can look at that too. Okay, we have our EMA, our 20 EMA that it hit right here. RSI, I'm not paying too much attention to it. That's more of a divergence RSI, so it might come in handy later on. But at this point in time, I see this clear W pattern. We have a bullish engulfing. This looks like a nice setup, so we're going to play it back. Okay, there we go. TP hit. So 1,400 pips were caught on that trade. And guys, when I'm taking these trades, I'm not sitting there watching the markets the whole time. That's going to get very emotional. So what I'm going to do is set my trade and walk away. Set and forget. Easy term for you guys to remember. Now that was Monday. We're going to go to Tuesday. And all I'm doing is going to the next New York session. So once I see that New York shade come in, I know I'm in the New York session. I'm going to double click this 2 times, 1, 2. Okay. Now I know we're in the New York session. Now looking at it, same thing. We're still in an uptrend. And we actually do have a beautiful W pattern right here, just as yesterday. Let me redo that for you guys, okay? Beautiful W pattern. This is ideally where you guys want to be buying your W pattern. When you see a couple reversal candles or bullish engulfing, giving you confirmation it's going to go up. And then boom, we're going to ride it to this psychological level. Or if we really want to see this trend continue, it's going to go to this psychological level up here. So I'm honestly going to be a little ballsy right here, and that's where I'm going to aim for my TP, is that next psychological level. Looking at it though, if we do enter my market execution here, that's going to be a 3,200 pip TP. So it's probably going to be, the duration of the trade is probably going to be a little bit longer than our average trades would be. So I know you guys are probably like, Colt, there's a doji right there. If I don't see, like, the thing with dojis is I want to see them at a key point. This isn't a key point in the market. Like right down here, there's previous support. If we look to the left, there's previous support right over here. So I'm looking at this doji. I'm like, this doji isn't phasing me. I honestly think that it's kind of just like scaring people. I'm still going to go long. So I'm going to go long right here. Stops I'm going to have right below this previous low. TP, it would be 853 pips here. My stop loss is 1,232 pips. I want to have a big TP, so I'm going to go all the way up here, like I mentioned, to the cycle level of 31,750. We're going to play it back. There we go. Like I said, it might take a little time to hit that TP. There we go, TP hit right here. So the duration of this time was 15:30:45 an hour, 15:30:45 an hour, hour and 15, 2 hours and 15 minutes basically. Not bad. So the next day is Wednesday. I don't trade Wednesdays, so I'm going to skip that day. We're going to go Thursday and Friday. There's Wednesday, still pushing up, so it looks like the trend still is in an uptrend. Okay, really starting to push up in the market open here. Okay. Now looking at the 615, I'm a little weary. Just looking, we are in an uptrend. It's not making sense that we have this bearish candle right here. So I'm most likely going to skip to the next candle. Okay, I think that's too big of a pass. I think this candle is a little bit too big for me to enter on. Yeah, just looking at it, like, I think there's a lot of volume right here. Just, I would want to get an entry candle like this, and I'm not feeling too confident on this candle right here. It is hitting our psych level and kind of rejecting it too, so yeah, I think I'm going to skip this day, guys. We'll see how the next candle. Yep. Big drop. We did reject our EMA. Let's see if we can bring our fibs up. If we bring our fibs right here, swing high to swing low. Okay, it's hitting this key point. Maybe we could take a quick buy. Let's go long right here. We'll have our stops below this low. And then we'll just target this psychological level. See what we can get. There we go, TP hit. I knew it. Those fibs gave us all the confidence that we needed right there. So with my fibs, if you guys want to copy my settings, I'll just show you again. I went from this low to the previous high right here, this wick. And we can see the key level when we see the 0.62, 0.705, 0.79 being rejected like that, plus an EMA. When we see our 20 EMA like that, oh, that's a nice setup. So here are my fib settings if you guys want them. If you guys want to take a picture right now, and then also take a picture right now. Okay, everyone should have those. Okay, so I'm going to delete these fibs. Then we got Friday as our next day. That was a nice trade, guys. Okay, seeing big pushes already. Alright, so overall we're still in that uptrend. What I'm looking at is we do have this high right here. So notice the previous days when we had this big push up, it kind of needed to catch up, it needed to breathe. Like when the market does a big push up, it needs to kind of catch its breathing, catch itself. So I think we're seeing the same thing, a lot of exhaustion right here, but we're building up for a big move for the New York. So we need to break this high. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go long right here, stops right below here, right below this wick. And for my TP, I'm going for this psychological level. Okay, very easy. We can see that our EMAs are crossing under. Our 66 went over our 20 EMA. We're looking really good. Candles are rejecting it very heavy. There we go. Push, breaking hard. Did it break that resistance? Yeah, broke that resistance right here, that previous high. So now it definitely, when we see a lot of volume like this in one candle, the next candle is just going to hit the TP. For sure. No reason why it shouldn't. There it is. TP hit. So this is why I tell you guys that you should kind of like enter your trade and walk away, because a lot of traders, when they see like a reversal candle like this, they're like, oh, it's going to drop now and go all the way back down. And they'll close their buy with profit, and then they'll go into a sell, and then they'll get stopped out and lose half of their profit. So when you trade, guys, you should be taking like just a couple trades a week, not too many trades. Being very focused on the quality of the trade, not the quantity. So that is what we back tested. Let me add up the numbers real quick. So the first one, 34.97. Okay. This one, 12.99. Already at 4,700 pips. This one, 33.39. 8,135 pips, 14.69. 9,600 pips within a week, which is very good. What I'd suggest that you guys do after watching this video is go through on your chart and do a little back testing, see how you view the markets, and remember our step-by-step process. Look for the trend we're in, do a top-down analysis. That's more of a present time thing. Current candle at the market open, the 6:15 to 6:30, the 6:25 to 6:30, 6 a.m. to 6:30 candle. And then look if any EMAs, RSI, or any add-ons will confirm your bias. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.